Okay, I see it started. All right. Hi everyone. My name is Brandon. I competed on Ascendant season 6, and this is my exit interview, which I'm finally doing after like a long ass time because I kind of forgot about this. Oops. Sorry. I just there's a lot going on with everything. Honestly, Ascendance was a lot of fun. I didn't realize how just draining it would be. Like, honest, I usually love playing ORGs, and I always grew up with these type of games, and it always was fun. And this was definitely a lot more interesting, and I was completely ready to play. But um, yeah, a lot of personal shit got in the way. Basically, I was COVID positive, and I found out like partway through the game, and it just left me emotionally drained. I and all that stuff. Also, the game is just emotionally draining in itself, and I kind of just realized that. Like, you see people going 3 hour calls, and I'm like, not that, not that. And it's a lot different than a Survivor game, which is what I'm personally used to. It's also why I don't really like playing Big Brother games. I mean, I'll play it, but it's one of those things. Um, but really, a high for me, I guess, in this game was just being able to kind of like talk to people and whatnot. And also, I feel proud of the toilet paper challenge, even though I didn't win that and I went home that round. I felt really good about how I did because I actually have a lot of issues and whatnot. Just being able to kind of just stand there and prove myself, and I feel like people liked me throughout the game, even if I didn't know some part what was going on. And the lows, well, there was a lot of them, like the COVID thing, me getting eliminated. I saw it coming. I honestly did. I came in with some friends in this game, and I knew they had my back, but it came to a point where that swap screwed me and all my allies left, and I was just left with no one at that point. And once I lost that challenge, I knew I was done. Pretty much, the only hope I had was probably voting for Gianna at that point, but I couldn't. It was one of those things where I knew my number was up, and I really couldn't do much of anything else because I got caught with the whole Blake scenario, and I don't think I would have gone that much farther anyways. I still tried something, keep in mind, and hey, it was at least fun in the end. So, yeah, I think that's it. There's a lot of fun people that I knew from the game and a lot of new friends I made, like Lana. I love Lana to death. She's so sweet and she's really nice and whatnot. And everyone was super, really nice. And even though I really didn't talk that much because, like I said, emotionally draining, can't kind of, I have a hard time juggling that stuff a lot of the times. Just personally, me and whatnot, I really did have a lot of fun during this game. And it was a lot of fun, actually. It really was. Yeah.
All right, Brandon. So we kind of just want to start from the beginning and ask you, what were your thoughts during the cast reveal? Was there anyone that you were happy or nervous to see during
I
when everybody
was
was revealed?
I was happy to see Zach, Blake, and Grace. And keep in mind, they all went right before me, but I was happy to see them because Zach and I were in the game together. Grace is an amazing person, and Blake was hosting me in the game, and we were close friends before then. I won't say friends, but acquaintances. Who knows? I was excited to see them going into the game, and everyone just seemed nice. I was worried about Tulsi because I knew everyone had like a huge fan base of support for her, and I figured she would go far. Which, I mean, I believe she is going to go really far in the game, and I feel like I'm going to be proven right on that regard. It's just everyone seems to have like a huge fan base around that stuff, and really the only taste of people really know me is in Power 10, and I was a mess that season. I'm not even gonna lie about that. I was a fucking mess. Not a fun time.
Um, okay, so you went into elimination round two, and it came down to you and Grace. What was your strategy that round to keep the vote off of yourself?
Ultimately, I felt like it was going to be between me and Grace during that time, and it sucked because I like Grace. But I think most of the time I was just trying to make connections where I could. Like even when I knew Lana was going to be hugely important in saving me, and I think I was correct in that matter because obviously Lana and I, even though she did end up voting me, which I completely understand. Keep in mind, I felt like even if I just started to talk to people and connect with others instead of just trying to give up, I don't want to give up. I never really want to give up in the game. Like me, that's not what it's about. So personally, like, I knew my name was obviously going to be up there, especially because of like everything that was happening. So for me, it was just try to talk to people, try to get as many connections as I can because there's only so many votes. And if you already have majority, everyone else got fall into suit. No idea where the two Corey votes went, by the way, but that's what happens.
Okay, so a couple of rounds later, in round 4, there were rocks drawn, and you were not there. If you were there, would you have changed your vote to avoid going to rocks for Zach, or would you have kept your vote the same?
I would have kept my vote the same. I really would. I wasn't going to flip it on Zach at all. Like at the time, I knew he and I knew each other from outside the game, and we were in calls before and whatnot. I didn't feel comfortable like voting him out at all. I would have kept my vote the same, and I would have gone to Rocks for it. And really, I didn't even know it was gonna go to Rocks. I thought it wasn't, but then 3 people voted for me, which is fucking stupid because I knew people were voting for Zach. But I guess people thought that people weren't voting for Zach, but I knew. I knew.
So, so live night was very hectic. Um, did you feel any pressure to win during the live night, or did you feel like you were in a comfortable spot?
I felt like I was good during live night, honestly. No matter how much like everything was going on, I felt like there was an easy target in Gianna. I don't think people would blow me off because Elise was there and I at least tried. And from the way the makeup worked, I don't think I would have been the primary target in that regard. I didn't expect Zach to get voted out, keep in mind, but it wasn't me. So I felt confident in that. Was it misplaced confidence? I'm not exactly sure, but I felt confident I was going to survive that night. Now the double elimination is a different story.
Um, and then at the end of these exit interviews, we kind of want to ask some general questions. Um, we're gonna take this as if like you had just gotten voted out. So like, um, say in the moment, if you could think back to that time when you were eliminated, these questions are gonna be like at that moment. All right.
Got it.
So, who were you hoping for to come home, like to be eliminated right after you were?
I'm not exactly sure. Oakley was on the other part, right?
Say that one more time.
I think Oakley was on the other side, so I would have completely expected him to leave after me. I would probably said Oakley nonetheless because he did get caught hard, and like obviously with all the stuff going on, I'm assuming he probably would have been the target. So that's what I would have said, 100%.
So that's who you would have wanted to go home.
Oh, who I wanted to go home was a different story. I would have loved to see Alex go. Honestly, I expected to be Oakley.
Okay. Um. So, who are you rooting for once you got eliminated, and like who are you rooting for now? If you know who's
Lana.
left,
I'm rooting for Lana all the way, and Maddie, but mostly Lana.
and why?
Lana is an amazing person, and I think even I'm not sure if she's new to this stuff or not, but that girl is so damn well connected in that game. She's super sweet, but there's something about her that's special in this game, and I love her to death. But we were able to connect on a lot of stuff, and literally, some of the longest calls I had was with Lana, and I think she's an amazing person. And even with that in regard, I think she's in an amazing position in the game. Especially when I left, I felt like she was going to go far, and I really do think she has a really good shot at winning this game. I'm rooting for Lana all the way.
Okay. And then the last question that I have for you is if you could go back and change anything in the game, what would it be?
What would I change? Not getting COVID. Is that an answer? Is that an actual answer? Because that probably fucked up my entire game. So not getting COVID. That's my answer.
That's a good answer, honestly.
Because just that fucked up with my entire mojo. That screwed me over. Fuck that shit.
All right, Brendan. Well, that is all that I have for you in the exit interview. If there's anything that you would like to add at this time, you can do it now.
I really loved playing this game, and I really want to thank you and Papa and Nicole and all the other hosts for hosting this. This was really a fun game, even if I didn't last that long. And I hope that even if I wasn't really that talkative and whatnot, you guys showed that I still really wanted to be here and whatnot. I love this is this was fun. This was really fun. The toilet paper challenge sucked, keep in mind, because that's spinal bifida, so fuck you for that endurance challenge. But other than that, it was fun.
All right, Brandon, I'm going to stop the recording.